Greetings, Golden State Warriors fans. Today I bring you 3 incredible pieces of news about our team. Stay tuned until the end of the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share your opinions in the comments. Let's get started with the first news. Kuminga shocker. Warriors star reportedly almost shipped to Bulls amid off-season uncertainty. Golden State Warriors fans are reeling from a bombshell report indicating that young forward Jonathan Kuminga was reportedly on the verge of being traded to the Chicago Bulls this offseason. The news comes amidst a turbulent period for Kuminga and the Warriors, marked by a dramatic swing in the player's value and ongoing uncertainty surrounding his restricted free agency. Kuminga's tumultuous journey began with a precipitous drop in minutes, culminating in Warriors head coach Steve Kerr controversially benching him entirely heading into the postseason. However, fate intervened when superstar Steph Curry suffered an injury, thrusting Kuminga back into a prominent role. He seized the opportunity, transforming into the Warriors' primary offensive weapon during their second-round series, a stark contrast to his earlier DNP. Despite his late-season heroics, Kuminga has been languishing in restricted free agency for weeks, leaving the Warriors and their fanbase guessing about his future. Initial expectations pointed towards a sign-and-trade deal to send Kuminga to a new team, a scenario that now appears less likely. However, the possibility remains, especially if the Warriors are adamant about not retaining him, or if Kuminga himself refuses to re-sign with a franchise that, at one point, rendered him an afterthought in their playoff rotation. Veteran NBA insider Jake Fisher recently shed light on the situation, reporting that the Chicago Bulls have remained a persistent suitor for Kuminga. According to Fisher, Kuminga's camp has been hopeful of a move to the Windy City, signaling a desire for a fresh start and potentially a larger role. This aligns with a previous sentiment that Sacramento had shown the most interest among external parties heading into Summer League. However, any potential sign-and-trade with the Bulls is complicated by Chicago's own significant restricted free agency dilemma, securing a new deal for promising guard Josh Giddey. Fisher notes that the Bulls and Giddey remain far apart in contract negotiations, with the Australian reportedly seeking a deal in the $30 million per year range. This ongoing negotiation could significantly impact Chicago's ability to pursue Kuminga, creating a domino effect that could either open or close the door for the Warriors' young forward. The Warriors now face a critical juncture. Do they commit to Kuminga after his late-season resurgence, potentially re-signing him to a substantial deal and integrating him more fully into their long-term plans? Or do they continue to explore sign-and-trade options, hoping to extract value from a player whose stock has been a roller coaster, especially if his desire to play elsewhere becomes more pronounced? The answer will undoubtedly shape the Warriors' roster and their championship aspirations for the upcoming season, leaving Dub Nation on the edge of their seats as this off-season drama unfolds. Second news. Could LeBron James really join Steph Curry and the Warriors? The NBA world is buzzing with a speculative trade scenario that has Golden State Warriors fans on the edge of their seats. A potential deal that would unite LeBron James with Steph Curry in the Bay Area. While the prospect of the 4-time MVP joining the Warriors seems like a long shot, recent reports suggest the team did indeed inquire about James' availability, sparking immense excitement and debate among the loyal Dub Nation. The relationship between LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers has reportedly hit a significant snag, leading to whispers of a potential separation. Sources close to James' agent, Rich Paul, indicate that at least 4 teams have reached out regarding the 21-time All-Stars trade availability, and, remarkably, the Golden State Warriors were among them. The immediate hurdle for such a blockbuster trade lies in the financial complexities. James' substantial salary, coupled with the Warriors' current cap situation, makes a direct trade challenging. However, a creative solution could emerge if the Warriors successfully sign Jonathan Kuminga to an extension. This extension would be crucial in matching James' salary in a potential sign-and-trade deal. Even with Kuminga's extension, it's highly probable that a third team would need to be involved to facilitate the salary matching, or the Warriors would have to part with an extensive package of young assets. Bleacher Report recently floated a hypothetical trade proposal that would see the Warriors part with a significant haul to acquire James. According to Eric Beeston, any deal between the two California rivals would necessitate a substantial package for James, with Jonathan Kuminga likely included. Additionally, Brandon Podziemski could be another key asset shipped off to Los Angeles, along with several draft picks. The proposed lineup, if such a trade were to materialize, is tantalizing for Warriors fans. Beeston envisions a three-headed monster with James at power forward, a hypothetical Butler, likely referring to a wing player to round out the starting five, though not explicitly named in the provided text as currently on the Warriors roster, at small forward, and Curry orchestrating the offense at point guard. This formidable trio, according to Beeston, would be a force few teams could contend with. Further details of a potential trade package from the Warriors would also likely include Moses Moody and the contracts of Buddy Hield, Quinton Post, and either Tracy Jackson-Davis or Guay Santo. As mentioned, the inclusion of a third team would significantly aid Golden State in offloading the necessary salary to acquire James, but this would inevitably come at the cost of even more draft compensation from the Warriors. While the prospect of LeBron James donning a Warriors jersey alongside Steph Curry remains a dream for many, the mere inquiry into his availability has ignited a firestorm of discussion. Could the Warriors truly pull off one of the most stunning trades in NBA history and create an unprecedented super team? Only time will tell if this ambitious idea moves from speculation to reality. Third news. Would LeBron and Bronny James land with the Warriors? In a move that would undoubtedly send shockwaves across the NBA, a wild trade proposal is making the rounds, suggesting a stunning scenario where LeBron James and his son, Bronny James, could unite with Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. This eye-popping idea comes amidst growing speculation surrounding LeBron's future with the Los Angeles Lakers, particularly after the franchise's seismic acquisition of Luka Doncic. The Lakers' recent trade for Doncic, a deal that saw young superstar Luka depart from the Dallas Mavericks despite a finals appearance, has seemingly reshaped the landscape in Los Angeles. While the Mavericks ultimately landed the first overall pick and Anthony Davis in return, the ripple effects of that trade continue to be felt. The once-anticipated dynamic duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic in LA has not quite materialized as expected, and there's a strong belief that their tandem might be short-lived. With LeBron facing critical decisions about his career, from remaining in Los Angeles to a potential retirement, the possibility of him joining forces with longtime rival Stephen Curry has emerged as a tantalizing prospect. While such a union would undeniably cause an NBA frenzy, sources indicate it's not entirely out of the question. The proposed trade, described as wild, envisions the 40-year-old superstar and his 20-year-old son making their way to the Bay Area. In exchange, the Warriors would reportedly send six-time All-Star Jimmy Butler to the Lakers. This hypothetical swap would dramatically reshape the Pacific Division and the entire league, creating a new super duo of James and Curry, arguably the two greatest active players in the NBA. This pairing would not only break the internet but also offer both future Hall of Famers one last legitimate shot at another championship ring. Of course, the likelihood of such a monumental trade occurring remains uncertain. The Golden State Warriors, notably the only NBA team that has reportedly not made a significant move this offseason, might be hesitant to undertake such a drastic roster overhaul, especially given how well Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler reportedly clicked last season. However, the allure of uniting two generational talents like LeBron James and Stephen Curry, along with the added narrative of a father-son duo, presents an incredibly intriguing what-if scenario for both franchises. While the Warriors' front office has historically been judicious with major trades, the potential upside of this blockbuster could be too enticing to ignore. Could we truly see LeBron and Bronny in Dubs jerseys next season, chasing a championship alongside Steph Curry? Only time will tell, but the mere thought is enough to captivate the imaginations of Warriors fans everywhere.